dealing with this. It goes back to one of my other top tips about interruption strategies, about minimizing, those time vampires even, there is that one that's you're always in meetings. So therefore, can you minimize them in any way? Practice absolute punctuality. Don't waste those couple of minutes where you're running late or, you're going over time. So if a meeting's for an hour, then let it be for an hour. Make and use lists. I love a list. How many out there love a list too? So schedules, to-do lists, people to call lists, conference planners. Those lists will keep us on track and to the point. Fight to link everything to your goals. So everything that you do on a daily basis should go back to a bigger goal. So you're making that call because you're wanting to increase your client base to 6. You're answering that email because that's relating to marketing. You're doing you're on social media because, again, that's a marketing strategy for relationship marketing. Fight to link everything back to your goals. So everything that you do on a daily basis has a purpose to increase that revenue and profitability within your business. Tickle those memory with tickler tiles. I love files even, 90-day folders numbered 1 to 30 representing 90 days, which you put relevant information into when you need it. And that's not just necessarily, it's not physical file, it could be on your computer, but what it is making sure that you have the information to hand. Block your time. Default diary. Default diary is key for me to work on a daily basis. It's making sure that I'm utilizing my time to the best of my ability, whether that's, answering emails, being on social media, making telephone calls, coaching, networking, whatever it is. So block your time into your default diary. And if you'd like to learn more about that, or we can share a template with you, then please do reach out. Minimize unplanned activity. Every day should be planned in blocks from beginning to end of the day. So in other words, you should be knowing what you're doing. Be proactive. We've touched on it before in a previous day. So be proactive rather than reactive on your daily basis, in your day. Every day should, though, have at least 1 hour of reactiveness. So where you can just answer the phone, where you can deal with that member of staff coming in, be reactive, because things do happen, but the majority of your day needs to be proactive. Profit from odd lot time. I'm a big believer of being present in the moment. So if I go out for a walk, I want to listen to the birds. I want to listen, to the traffic going by, or whatever it is, the noise, smell, the flowers, all of those lovely things. However, there's times where going for a walk, you can listen to a podcast. You can sit in a car, with traffic, listen to, again, that podcast or that webinar, or, benefit and profit from that time that you're not necessarily being proactive. It does, when you're waiting at an airport because we're starting to travel again, think about that time. How can you use it to the best of your ability? And then finally, live off peak. And again, I like this. How many of us get stuck in traffic on a Friday afternoon when we're going home from work? How many of us, used to go to the bank on a Friday after 11, and we used to be in a queue for hours? So live off peak, plan your time around that. What can I do on an off peak basis that will save me time in the long run? So there's my top 10 time management techniques that are worth using or worth thinking about and implementing. Even 1 or 2 of them will save you that precious time within your daily basis, within your day. So thank you for joining me today. Please do reach out if you'd like to book a call with me so we can discuss this a little bit further. I'm Julie Cameron. Thank you for joining me today on our golden nugget of business education. Thank you.